Okay, so where we start is 1 minute. Let me share my screen. Um, okay, see, yesterday we have discussed like what is full stack and what concepts we're gonna cover, right? So, okay, so today we are directly gonna start with HTML. Before we start with HTML, we have to make a basic setting. Okay, it's like you have to install editor. Okay, so here is the software where you're gonna start writing the code. Okay, um, so before I start, like you all from computer science background or any other, so based on that I'll get a clarity like from where I have to start. um, are you all guys from computer science background or anybody from non-computers, like first time to HTML or CSS, anyone like that? No, all computer science people. You can type if you don't want. Oh, computer science background. Okay, good. Looks like most of them are computer science. Yeah, okay, fine. So generally what happened, right? See, our main agenda is, our main goal is to develop a front-end application. Okay, so to develop the front-end application, we have to write a code, right? So we have to write a code in some software. So that software is called as an editor. Okay, just like your notepad, you're typing it, right? Okay, so we are not use notepad or notepad plus plus for development, because this is just for take some notes. Okay, and yeah, one important thing is, I got it now. Yeah, one important thing I'll tell you. uh, See, this is live class, right? Live class. So in the live class, don't do any practice along with me. Okay, it's very strict here. Don't do any practice with me in the live class. So just what you have to do in the live classes, whenever I'm saying something, I'm typing something, you just take some notepad and a pen and just write down some important things like what is editor, how to download. So the some concepts, some points. So running notes you can take. Okay, so daily while attending the live class, just take a small piece of notes and a pen. So keep writing what is the concept which you have understand, or what is the concept you want to ask, and some doubts, and just take some running notes. Okay, and don't type along with me. Okay, so problem with typing along with me is, you may not sync with me, because when I'm typing a bit faster and explain you, and you will be fixing some previous issues and you may lost the concept. Okay, so anyway, for every video you will get the record. Okay, so it means you will get the class again. So just the best use of the live class is just watch the class like a movie. Okay, so just listen, like just sit in front of the system, take some running note, just listen what I am teaching in the live class. Okay, so once the class is finished, you already have a running notes. So with the help of that, you take a record and just start following the record, and where you want to pause, where you want to rewind, where you want to fast forward, look all the things you can do, and there you actually you can practice. Okay, so in the live class, no practice. That helps to you. I can't see you're practicing or you're writing, but I'm just telling you. Okay, so that's important thing. Okay, fine. So to start with any software development, we need to have one software again, that is called editor. So some people use VS Code and some people use WebStorm. Okay, and some people use Sublime Text, Atom, brackets, multiple things, but these two are most popular, and this is free and this is for paid. Okay, it means this is free forever, and this is free for 1 month, and after 1 month you have to reinstall with a new email ID. Okay, it extends for 1 month. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, so let's install the editor and directly we'll start with HTML. So where we're gonna install this editor is, just simply go to Google and type uh, Visual Studio Code. Okay, so here you will get the official website code.visualstudio.com, and here you can click for Windows. If you are using Windows system, click on this button, or any other platform, you click on other platforms, or else click on this drop down. It explains like which OS you are using. I'm using Windows 64, so the stable version I'm going to install. Click on download button, so it's gonna download on your downloads. Okay, this is the minimum software we need. Okay, and along with that, any one browser, hardly we have any one browser you can use it, and I use mostly Chrome. Okay, I think this is Brave browser. This is almost like Chrome only. So let me, yeah, open this. Oh, this is my daughter birthday. Okay, 1 minute. Why this is? I think we can minimize this. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So just double click on the software which you have downloaded and click on accept license agreement and click on next. You want to create desktop icon, yes. And yeah, these are all not required actually. Just keep the one which is already selected. Extra what I select is create desktop icon, and click on next and then click on install. Okay, so this is installing. Now we are ready to start with the coding. Okay. Okay, and also it's asked, shall I launch VS Code? Yes. So click on finish. So yeah, so this is the VS Code, the software which you are going to write a code. So here everything, Git, source control and bugs, everything you're going to check in this. Okay, yeah. So let me briefly explain about the VS Code. So here we have a Explorer. You can create the existing folder as a project, or you can clone the existing project from GitHub repository for this option. And you can have a search. You want to search any file within the whole workspace, you can search here. And this is related to the source control. Okay, you want to push the file and you want to fix the conflicts in your source code, those things. And this is for to check the bugs and debug your code. And this is for extensions. If you want to add some more extensions, you're going to use this one. Okay, and along with that, the very important thing is the terminal. Okay, terminal is the integrated command prompt for your for your integrated VS Code. Okay, just like outside command prompt, this is integrated command prompt. But one thing is, in the terminal, it opens by default is PowerShell. So most of the commands will not work in PowerShell. So you have to change this PowerShell to just click on this drop down. There you can find command prompt. Okay, you have to check the command prompt, not the PowerShell. So PowerShell, mostly it won't run the most of the commands. So make use the CMD. Let's click on this drop down. First open terminal, drop down, select the command prompt. Okay, you get this. This is fine. Now we have studied. We have started this. Okay. So now the next step is we have to start writing a program, right? So where we're gonna start writing a program. So where we do is, before I start writing a program, I have to create something called a workspace. Let me zoom it. Yeah. So we have to create something called workspace. Can anyone tell me what is workspace? Workspace. You know.
Location where we store your code.
Yes, exactly. Because in company they use, regularly go to your workspace. Workspace is the sense your source code, the main folder location where you have a complete source code. Okay, so even we follow the same terminology here. So here workspace means there is one important folder inside all your source code will be there, because in this course we'll be learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript and all, right? So all those things will keep it to one folder, that is workspace folder. You can give any name for the folder, but you feel that is, just think as a workspace folder. Okay, so let's create one workspace folder because daily we're going to use the same folder. So I do one thing. Where do I create? One-to-one training? No. Corporate training? Yeah. So in corporate training, I just create one more. Okay, let's take Ashok IT. Ashok underscore IT. And also make sure don't give space for the folder. Okay. You can give underscore and all, but don't give a space. Ashok IT inside, I'll say another folder for our batch, that is full stack React. Okay, underscore one. First batch in Ashok IT. So full stack React one. Okay, that's fine. So inside of this, we're gonna start creating your HTML, CSS and all. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I just create another folder inside is HTML. You can just note down. Okay, so what is workspace and how to create a folder structure and all. Not exactly same, but for my understanding, because there are multiple courses I used to do. So Ashok IT, full stack, React, and HTML. So like that here HTML, and here only CSS code base, and here only React code base. Like down the line will come, but as of now just HTML. Okay. So now I have created an empty folder called HTML. So inside all your HTML code and practice will be here. Okay. And even I'm going to share a same folder to you. Okay. So yeah, we have done with this workspace creation, our HTML practice. Now, what we do is, see, this is the editor. Okay. So I have to write a program. So where do I write a program is you have to take this folder location into the editor and you start creating the file. Those are automatically gets created in this location. Okay, because here you can't create a new file.html, not required. That all you can do in this software. Okay, so what you do, you can just copy the path. Okay, it's an empty path. So go here, there is a file, click on open folder. Yeah, just space the location. Okay, the HTML folder and click on a select folder. So automatically what happens? Do you trust the author of the file? Yes, trust. Okay, fine. See, now you got the HTML folder. Okay, because it is empty. That's why it is empty. Okay, so in this you have to create a HTML. So first let's start with what is HTML. So HTML stands for hypertext markup language. So as I explained, like HTML creates a basic structure for your website. Okay, so whenever you want to start creating a website, the very basic language you have to learn is called HTML. Okay, so what HTML contains? HTML contains a full of tags. You know, um, I just show you how HTML looks like. For example, this is a website. Okay, this is a website. So in the website, you have a header, sidebar, some content, and one more sidebar, left side sidebar, right side sidebar, and search buttons. A lot of things are there, right? So behind this code, there is a HTML. Okay, so you want to see the HTML part of this particular website, you can right click and click on inspect, or else you can click on view page source. Okay, I think this is easy. You click on page source. See, you see a bigger HTML. Is that there are too many lines of code is there? Yeah, see, this is the HTML code behind it. Okay, so header, meta tags, and some meta tags, some link tags, so script tag. Okay, so body tag, div tag, anchor tag, button tag, span tag, UL, LI, so image, form, input, span, all the tags. Okay, so this is what the structure and the tags of HTML. So each tag having its purpose. Okay, so HTML indicates it's a complete HTML file. So head indicates the header part of the HTML, like that. I just explained you what are all these things. So this is how your HTML code will be. And don't be so worried, sir. This much code do we have to write to make this website? Of course, but if you learn HTML, it will be easy only. Okay, when you start learning the car, what do you think? We have to handle the, steering, gear, clutch, brake, and this mirror, that mirror, backside mirror, and the, all the sides, signals and all. You have to be cautious, right? But once you learn, you simply switch on the, songs, and you will just go on. Same story, whatever you want to learn, it may like starting may be like that, but once you start learn one by one slowly, then definitely you will become master in that. Okay, the same process will follow here. Okay, so let's start with the HTML. Okay, so for every website, the backbone is HTML, and every developer has to start with HTML. So what the HTML contains is full of tags. And what kind of tags will be, how the tags looks like is like this HTML tag, so less than and greater than symbol, like header tag, and let P stands for the paragraph. I want display image is image tag. I want display a division is a division tag. I want to write some special styles for a character, then span. So nav tag, like multiple tags, hardly 30 to 40 tags will be there. If you learn those tags, then done with the HTML. Okay, so before I start with the tags, so how HTML looks like shall I straight away write p tag? Shall I straight away write image tag? No. For every HTML, there is one structure you have to follow. Every HTML, you have to follow one structure. See, for example, you see here. See, first it starts with something called doc type and then HTML. Inside somewhere there is a code. Okay, so there is one structure you have to follow whenever you write a HTML. I'll tell you how to create a structure and all. And one last thing is every HTML file contains with an extension called .html. Okay, every HTML file will contains with an extension called .html, like .css, .js for JavaScript, and .tsx or JSX for React. Okay, so .html is a file and that contains a full of tags. So these tags informs the browser what kind of content to be displayed on a web page. Okay, if you write a paragraph tag in your code, it display a paragraph. If you write image tag, it display an image on the browser. Okay, this is that way. So now let's start with this. Okay, so how we create the HTML and how to run it on the browser? Very simple. Go to this folder. So there are two options. This is to create a new folder and this is to create a new file. Okay, so click on this first one, new file. You can give a name, and I also follow some naming convention for the file names and folder names as well. What type of naming convention will be is, say for example, what is the concept you're discussing, so that indicates the name. Generally what people used to do, I don't like this process. Okay, some students like write like this, a.html, aa for time being. Okay, aa.html. Okay, and some people like abcd.html. Just for time being they write like this and they'll test it and they just leave it. But after some time, after 6 months, you want to look at the code, then by seeing the file name you can't even understand until you go inside the file and check. Okay, so I never encourage these type of file name, and even in company you never ever write these type of things. Okay, because in company it's very strict, you never write this. So you must write a file name should indicate the purpose of the file. Okay, see for example you are discussing about the basics of HTML, so what you write, basics.html. Okay, when you are discussing about the header, like header tags of HTML, let's say headers.html or paragraph.html, and just say image.html, like that. So that should indicate the purpose. Okay, so and also if you feel, sir, if I write basics and H and P and I, so it is not as per the same order, it may reorder in alphabetical. Okay, here, so to avoid that I usually give one underscore. First concept is basic, second concept is headers, third concept is paragraph, and fourth concept is image. So this is the naming convention I look from you. Okay, going forward. Even I follow the same, you also follow the same. Okay. So I think you are noting down some the important points, right? Yeah. To never give abcd.html and all. Okay. That never makes any purpose. But some cases I'm very strict. Okay, because that makes you a real programmer. Okay. So let's start. So what is the file name we give then? We are discussing about the basics of HTML. So I'll give 01 underscore basics dot HTML. Yeah, you have to give the extension name HTML. 01 underscore basics dot HTML. Enter. So it's create a file dot HTML and there is no code at all. Okay. See, actually we use the editor to make our job easy. Okay. So if you want to have the basic structure of HTML, you can write actually head tag, body tag and all. But instead, one shortcut for getting the basic HTML structure is this. Once you create a file, give exclamation symbol and tab. So you get the structure. This is the basic structure of any HTML file. I repeat, once you create a file, empty file, you make exclamation and press the tab button. So you get the whole structure. This is the basic structure of your HTML. So let me explain briefly what it is. You know, every HTML contains two parts. Okay, generally every HTML file contains two parts. One is a header section and body section. Okay, so this is, I'll talk about this later. So the HTML is there now. And also one more thing, please observe this HTML, right? Less than HTML is there. Here has less than slash HTML is there. So it is like starting point, ending point. So your HTML program starts from here and it ends here. So generally if you know a little bit about programming, we have a blocks, right? Statement blocks. So it starts from here, it ends here. Okay, and inside you have some nested blocks, and that nested block starts from here, ends here. So generally programming, you write these brackets. But in HTML we have a tags like this. So starting tag, ending tag, it having a slash. But remember, not all the tags will have a slash like this. There are some tags which doesn't require the close tag. Okay, so I'll tell you what are those things. See, meta tag is there. Do you close slash meta? No, there are some special tags where you don't have a close tag. See, title we have a close, meta doesn't have. So some tags doesn't have it. Okay, so we'll see down the line. Yeah, so this is HTML. So inside, as I said, two parts, header and body. So you see there is a head tag, right? Head start here, close here. So this is the head part. This is the body part. Okay, yeah. So why we need these two? What is the purpose of head? What is the purpose of body? So head is for um, writing some configurations. Okay, for example, you want to connect to CSS. I said, right, you want to develop a website. You need to connect to the CSS file, like you have to write CSS. So the CSS means separate CSS file. So you have to connect, okay, some configuration, and you want to write, you want to, connect to JavaScript. Even you can write JavaScript here also. Okay, so some extra configuration. See, one extra configuration is character set UTF-8. It means the English language characters UTF-8. This is universal official standard. And this one, your HTML program should be compatible with IE Edge, the Internet Explorer Edge version. And there is a viewport. This is for the responsiveness. Okay, to maintain the responsiveness of your website. So we need this one. Okay, and there is a title called document. To document, the title is a sense your website name. For example, see here, there's a title right here. Post that in the Zoom, this one, this one, this one. There's a title, right? You see visual source code, something that you can find somewhere as a title. Where this guy is given? Yeah, see, yeah, like there'll be a title tag. See, title tag, documentation for Visual Studio Code. Yeah, this one. Here is the title. This is just view source now. Documentation. Okay, like that. So every web page title you're gonna make, that's the title. Okay, so this all is configuration. Okay, and the body part is actually indicates your content. So any content you want to write, even header, navbar, sidebar, footer, whatever, table, image, anything, whatever you want to write, you must have to write inside body tag only. Okay, never write here. It won't display anywhere. It is just for configuration. But HTML is not that strict. Even if you write head tag also, even without writing any structure, you write a paragraph tag also, it works. But that is not official standard. You must have to write inside the body tag only as a practiced, well-mannered programmer. Okay, because that's the best practice. Okay, so keep it inside a body tag. Yeah, fine, sir. I have created a HTML. Fine, very basic HTML. So how to see the website then? This is a code. Where is my website then? Simple. You can right click. I think, yeah. See, yeah. Do one thing. Yeah, do one thing. Right click. Anybody talking? Hanumant, you're talking with me. If not, please mute. Hello. Okay, muted. See, guys, if you're not talking, please mute. Okay, otherwise it will, disturb the class. Okay. If you want to talk, then just unmute yourself and talk and mute immediately. Okay. Yeah, fine. Next. Where we are. So I want to see the website on the browser. Okay. So how you do is just simply right click. One thing you do is go to the folder structure. Yeah, here is the file. You double click. It opens in the browser. See, it opens in the browser directly. Okay. So this is one way. See your title, right? You write title, right? Document. So that title has come, but no data. I said everything comes from body. So body, nothing you written. That's why nothing is there. Okay. So this is one way. Go to the folder and double click. You get it. Otherwise, you just right click here. Open with live server. Yes. So you got some local IP address and the HTML. Okay, is also same story. Yeah. So now what I do? Let me write something. The basics. What basics you're gonna learn? Okay. So here in HTML, there are some header tags. Okay. First, we're gonna start with the header tags. There are some few header tags like I want to display a bigger heading, a small heading, like that. So we have a header tags like H1 tag or H2 tag, like H3 tag, like that. Okay, like on swan up to H6 we have. Okay, so let's experiment them. So how you write, and don't remember all the tags of HTML. Okay, that is not a good practice. Don't remember or memorize all the tags. Okay, HTML, CSS, I mean header, paragraph tag, nav tag. Don't. See here, if we just do, you are using a editor, right? So if you just write a less than symbol, you get everything. So why to remember? See, these many tags are there. Correct. So just you have to know what tag used for what. That's all. Okay. See, for example, H1 tag. Close it. Automatically slash closes come. Just say welcome to HTML course. It's not HTML course. Okay, just say welcome to HTML. Okay. See, I have written H1 tag, welcome to HTML. Now go to browser. See, you got welcome to HTML. If not, you just refresh, you get it. Okay. So welcome to HTML. So this is the major heading of a HTML H1 tag. So like that, you have multiple these things. How to copy this line? Control. In WebStorm, it is Control D to copy the previous line. I don't know. Okay. So let's copy this. So let's paste. Okay. See here, I'll change this to H2. One more is H3. One more is H4. One more is H5. One more is H6. Okay. So I save. Now check, see, this is H1 tag, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. This is the lowest heading and this is the highest heading. Okay, so these are the header tags. Whenever you want to write some heading in your web page, then you go with these tags, H1, H2, like that. Oh, I made a mistake. A close tag must be change 4, 5,
Hi Naveen.
and 6. Huh.
Even though you didn't end the tag with proper,
Mhm,
H2, you
mhm,
didn't end
mhm.
with H2.
Yeah, actually, that's what, right? HTML
Actually,
doesn't have that
okay.
much strict rules.
Mm-hmm.
It only
So,
take care the starting tag, what it is written, it takes.
so even though we didn't mention the end tag also, it will work.
Hmm, it should work, but let's see. I didn't try that. Ah, it is working.
Okay.
See, generally HTML doesn't have any strict rules. Okay,
Hmm.
so even without writing any structure, you can just get rid of all this. Directly write a H1. It will properly work. Okay, but internally, what HTML will do is it will create the structure by its own. See, HTML tag has some body tag has come. It's given by its own. Even if you have not written, the browser itself has taken. See, I have written only H1 tag, right? But the browser itself has taken the HTML structure. Now, browser is smart enough to do that, but as a experienced programmer, you never do that. You have to follow the structure. Like you have to maintain your own. Uh, I mean, the configurations. Okay, because HTML is not that strict like Java. Java, if you miss the comma semicolon, also it throws error. But this is very friendly, right? But never misuse the friendship of HTML.
Thanks,
I'm
Naveen.
just kidding. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, these are the header tags. Now let's start with a paragraph tag. Okay. But we are discussing in basics only. Okay, fine. So paragraph heading over under the heading, I want to write a paragraph like welcome to HTML and one paragraph. So what you do, for example, this is my heading. And also, how HTML works is the same order. If you write first H1 tag, then H2 tag, the same order will display. If you write first image, then text, first image will display, then text will display. The same order. Starting from the body tag, whatever the order you write, that will display. It means first you write a footer, at the end you write a nav bar, your website will display reverse only. Okay, so you should be very careful the order. So first what you written, same thing as it is will display, because browser only reads your HTML. Okay, you written H1 tag, I display H1. If you write H2, I display next H2. Same order, same way. Okay. Now under the header tag, I want to write some content, some paragraph, right? Generally, we have some paragraph text like that. See, this is the heading, and this is paragraph. And here one more question, sir. This heading is nice, and our heading is something bold, dark. Yeah, HTML not for styles, not at all for styles. Okay, HTML just to display some content, only structure of your web page. If you want to make this nice font, styles, animations, colors, and all, you have to go with CSS. Don't worry, just wait with, just be with me. In few minutes, I'll start CSS also. Let's apply a little bit of CSS. Okay. Yeah. First, let's start with the paragraph. So paragraph start with a P tag. P stands with paragraph. So what paragraph you write? You may write blah 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 blah. Okay. See, you got a paragraph, but this is not looks like a paragraph. Okay. So what you do is, I think some lorem is there. Yeah, lorem is there. So lorem is one tool, is a default tool to write some, whenever you see some sample website, there is lorem if some text will be there. Na? That is this one. So people don't waste time in writing a big paragraphs in a simple program. So they use this lorem tool. So what this lorem tool does is it will automatically insert some random text. Okay, when you write lorem. So just like lorem and enter. See, it's given some text. See, some text has come. You want more? Just write lorem again lorem, again lorem. See, you got some bigger text. Okay. we don't know what language it will be, maybe Latin, but at least it looks like, yeah, something is there. Okay, so this looks like a real paragraph. Okay, so go with lorem whenever you want to write some text. Okay, so fine, we learn the header tag and the paragraph tag. Okay, so now let's learn another tag. Or shall we apply some styles also? I think that looks good. Let's apply some styles. I am removing these things. I don't need them. Yeah. So just a heading and HTML. Okay. So we learn HTML, but it's hardly, a black and white story. This won't really, motivates you to learn HTML and the technology. So let's apply some little bit of CSS also. So that will be interesting. Okay. So how you apply CSS here? That just now we started HTML and you are applying CSS also. Yes, possible. I show you what you do. For example, heading is there, na? This heading. So I want to change the color of this heading. I want to change the color of this heading, not black or something other color. So you can apply the CSS multiple ways, but I'm not going to the deeper inside how to apply CSS multiple ways. Just simply in the header tag. Okay, remember inside the header tag, it can be below title, above title, not a problem. Yeah, in the header tag, there is one more tag called style tag. See, just write st, you get the style. Okay, select and close, enter. So this style tag inside the header tag is help to write the CSS code. You can write directly the CSS code inside the HTML. It's actually not a good practice to write CSS inside HTML. You should write a separate CSS file, but that level of CSS we have not learned. So basically, there is a provision to write a style tag in that you can write directly CSS also into the HTML. Okay, so now in the style tag, how you apply the CSS then? Yeah, how you apply the CSS is CSS don't have tags, only HTML have tags. CSS doesn't have tags, so CSS will have some a different syntax. Okay, CSS have different syntax, JavaScript having separate syntax like that. So how you what is your purpose? You tell me the purpose, I'll tell you the program. Okay, so we need the color of the text to be red color. So how will you do? Tell me which tag it is. Which tag? The heading is belongs to what tag? Let me, I think, close
H1.
this. Yeah, yes. So heading is h1 tag. So I want to apply some color. So what you do is h1, no tag. Okay, just give a h1, open, close. Okay, h1, open, close. So this means you are writing some styles to the h1 tag. You may give a space, no problem, but don't give space between h and 1 because that's together is a tag. Okay, yeah. In this, what is the style you want? So generally CSS will have styles like key and value. What type of style you want and what is the uh, value of it. For example, I want to change the color. So color, what color? Background color, what color? Margin, what? Padding, what? Okay, it will be like key and pairs, key value pairs. Okay, so we need the color of it. So simply you write color, color. So you get all the CSS properties. You don't need to remember or memorize these all property. There will be hundreds and thousands of properties will be there. So you just only need color. Just select color and what color you want. See, we got also colors. Just select something called red. See, red. Just enter, and this is the syntax actually. And never try to make this how to get this dabba. I mean the box. This actually come with the name called red. Okay, this is the browser specific, but if you actually take the code into notepad, you can't see that box. Just color red. Okay, that box has come because of just to identify what color it is, and you can even move on the cursor to get some different color. Okay, I'll tell you what is RGB and all later. Yeah, So H1, this is the syntax you remember, okay? H1, for the H1, I am applying the color red. So color colon red semicolon. If you miss semicolon and you write something else, you get the error actually. So every line you must have semicolon in the for property key value pairs. It's ends. Okay. So now check where is that? See, it's become red color. So for example, you change this to blue, you got a blue colors. You say green, green color. Okay. So this is how you apply the basic CSS. Okay. Next, what I want, yeah, paragraph. This paragraph, I want some different color. What you do? Tell me. Say H1 tag, you apply the color, and H1 tag style starts, style ends, over. Whatever you want to apply for H1, you write in the within the brackets only. Okay. When you want to write for paragraph, under that is finished. Okay. Now P tag, open close. So the paragraph tag, right? So P open close. So here what you want? Again, same color. Yeah, just say color. Color something gray. Yeah, gray color. Check. See, your text has converted from black to gray. Okay. So yeah, that's fine. Now multiple styles also there. If for example the font is there, na, this is some default font. I think every browser will have some fonts. I think you can check the font somewhere in the settings. The browser settings, you can find a font that is Times New Roman font for every browser by default. But if you want to change the font, you can write something called like this font family will be there. Okay, font family. Yeah, you can select anything you want. Okay, I'm not explaining what are all this. Okay, every font is having some different family, like italic, all font belongs to one family. Rounded one, bolded one belongs to just divide into some different families like monospace, cursive, uh, sans serif and all. So just you have to choose, just do control space. Important thing, important command, you want to get a hint, control, press the control and space, just note on this, control space for getting the hint in the code. Yeah, here select anything from here. So I select courier new. Okay, see, you got a different font. And what about for my paragraph? Just say font to family, control space, some lucida. Oh, number too many. I say this one. See, a different font has come. Okay, if you don't want this much of text, actually I use a font, something called cursive. Cursive is there. Yeah, cursive and sans serif. Okay, that is one font. Okay, you can choose any font you want. Yeah, so we have learned. Now what we learn? Very basic HTML tag, a paragraph tag, and the basic styles. Okay, and one more. You want to apply some background color. Okay, for whole screen, or else H1 tag. I want to apply some background color. So background color, it is like this, BACK you type. See, background color, background image, background position, lot of things that we'll see when we start with CSS. So background color, I'll give something called antique white. See, you got the background color only for the H1. See, now tell me, I'll ask you a question. For H1 tag, I given background color antique white. So only H1 tag I got. So now if I give the same for the paragraph also same color. I wanted the whole page to be this color. What to do? Can you guess?
And apply for entire body tag.
Yes, exactly.
Body.
Because see, the body indicates the complete screen of your page, right? The complete background of your page. Because all the tags you're going to write inside body only. All are, inside of body. So body indicates the whole page of your screen. So anything you want to apply for the whole screen, all the tags go with the body tag. So let me delete from here. Is removed. So You write body background color, just say antique white. See, the whole body tag has been applied with complete antique white. Okay, yeah, this is one thing. Okay, so we learned the basics of CSS and HTML. So now let's move on to another tag. Yeah. So what the tag we learn is something called div tag. Huh. So div tag is, the name itself slightly gives you an idea. Okay. So P means paragraph, IMG, image, header part like that. So some are something different. Span means there is nothing, no meaning actually for this. I'll tell you what is the purpose. So div have a meaning. Okay. So div means something like a division. Division means partition. Partition means like you have a page and you want to divide into small pieces. You go with div tag. Okay, so let's experiment this div tag here. So before I proceed with div tag, I'll give you my example and then we'll make it. Okay, generally what happened, right? In the company, they will give you design. Based on design, you have to write a program, correct? So let's make a design for div tag. Starting first day itself, let's make a design. We need a design. I need a first one box, okay, and one more box, and then one more box. So I need some three boxes on my web page, okay. And we have also learned some heading. So here some heading. Let's say React JS heading and some paragraphs, okay. And here I need Angular, okay, and need some paragraphs. And lastly, I need one more, that is Vue.js, okay, and then some lines, up some paragraph. So I want to have this structure. I want to see this website like this. Okay, let's see. And also how to write this structure. I show you. Let's create a separate HTML. Don't want to mess up here. Close this. Now how you create HTML then? This is for folder. This is for file. So click on the file and maintain the naming convention. Now 01 is over. Now 02 underscore. What is the concept you're discussing now is div tag. So div underscore tag. You can give div underscore tag or just div.html. Okay, div tag dot html. Okay, enter. See, now it's become the order. Okay, so we got div tag. The purpose, by seeing the file name only you understand what is the purpose of, what is the concept. Yeah, now tell me how you get the structure here. By default is empty, right? How you get the structure? Exclamation and tab. Yeah, we got a structure and save it. Now I want to run this in a live server. Let me right click, open with live server. Yeah, it has opened with live server div tag. And also you can change the title. See, title is document. No, our title is something called, let's say, not always required, but it's good practice. Okay, HTML div tag. See, by seeing the tab, you understand, oh, this is HTML div tag, our example. File name also you understand, but this helps. Okay, now here I want to write something like this type of structure. So as I said, the div tag is for designing this type of divisions, okay. And also closely observe, if I write a paragraph tag, some paragraph has come. If I write h1 tag, some heading has come. If you write div tag, nothing will come. You wanna see here, I write, but if you write some text, then you can see. But I write div tag, you see anything? No. Generally div tag is not to write some text. Div tag is just to write some structure of your content. Okay, you want to divide it to multiple pieces, you go with a div tag. Okay, so now division, you feel this division is one first wala box. Okay, yeah, in this, what do you want? I need heading is React.js, and then some paragraph. So assume this is your first box, and you want to write this is second box, this is third box, like that. Okay, let's start with the first box. Yeah, in that some heading, you can choose any header tag, h1 tag, h2 tag, anything. Just say h2, anything, right? H2 I'll take. Let's say React.js. Okay, I just only got React.js. I didn't get the box because this box, colors, borders, styles, fonts, everything come from CSS, not from HTML. Okay, HTML only define the structure, no style. I will make it. I'll apply styles. Wait a minute. Huh. Under the heading, just imagine div is one box. Yeah, heading is done. Under the heading, inside the box only. See, inside the box, not outside. Inside the box only. Under the heading, paragraph. Paragraph is p tag. How you get the content? Lorem. Someone more lorem. I think two lorem. Fine. Check it out. Okay. Two lorem. One more lorem, right?
Sir, instead of lorem, you can use lorem 30, 40. We can,
Yeah, you
Instead
can
of
mention the
lorem,
number.
Number.
You can mention the number. Yeah, lorem 32. It will generate 32
Oh, is
characters.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually I never use VS Code. I use mostly WebStorm. So there I have. So I say okay, lorem 50 tab. Yes, exactly same. Okay. So actually what it does is if you want just 10 words, just say lorem 10 tab, you got exactly 10 words. Okay. Or else control Z, you want 20, no gives, don't give space. Okay. Lorem 20 tab, you get some 20 words. Yes, this is perfect. I give 100 tab. 100. Hello, someone talking in Telugu with me? No. Okay. So lorem, let's say 50 tab. Whatever it is. Okay, some 50 words you want, you can count. Maybe 50. Computer generated, na 50. If man generated, then we have to count. Okay. See, division H2P. We feel like we got a division. Okay. Yeah, we need one more division. Like as we discussed, one more box Angular, one more box Vue.js. Simply what I do, copy this, paste, paste. So tags will be like nested. One parent level tag, child level tag, child level tag, like that. It can be a number of nested lines. Okay, see, head is the major. Sorry, HTML is major top level tag. Under that body, under div, under H2, under H2 you write span, like that. Okay, so this is heading Angular, and this is the heading Vue.js. Okay, see, we have written the structure as it is, as per the design, but we won't get anything, sir. You see again, black and white story, no colors, no boxes. Yes, that we can happen with CSS. Okay, now tell me how we apply CSS. Basic CSS style. Yeah, style tag. So I wanted to make some box for each div tag. This is the div tag, right? I want to give some box, like this is actually called as a border. Okay, so for border there is a different structure, I'll tell you. So for what tag you want to write? Div tag. So div open close. Yeah, there is a property called border. So you can type inches, centimeters, millimeters, and all. So border is like this: how much thickness, how much what is the color, and what is the styler. Okay, like 2 pixels solid, something like black. Okay, so this is the syntax of border. So 2 pixels is the thickness of your line. Solid is the sense the straight line. There are some dotted lines also, you write dotted. Okay, and the color of the line is black. So 3 properties, same, you have to follow same. First pixel, then this one, then this one. Okay, so 3 things. So here you got the box. Okay, so in this, if I say something called 20 pixel, then a bigger line. Okay, let's say 10 pixels, this one. And I see solid, right? That's why straight line. You give something called dotted, na? So you get the dotted lines. Okay, and there is something called dashed also. Dashes will get. These all looks ugly. Just give only solid. Okay. Now, if we don't want black, you can give something called green or gray color. That looks good. Gray. Okay, but sir, as we discussed, there is some space between these are like combined. Yeah. See, one more from CSS. The border is there, na? Outside the border, you want to maintain some space is margin. Yeah, this is called a margin. Okay, inside is padding. Simple. Just take margin as a basic, uh, the core thing. Outside the margin, whatever white space you see is margin. Sorry. Outside the border, core is border. Okay. Outside the border, any white space you see margin. Margin, you know, right? For pages you have margin. Yeah, left side margin, right side margin, like that. Outside border is margin. Inside border, any space you want to leave, that is called padding. So the border, right? This border, that border, between them some space. So that's called margin. So let's give for every division some margin. How much margin? That is also in pixels. Let's say 10 pixels. And don't give space between them. It is wrong actually. Give together. See, some space has come. Okay. And inside you want to have a space. What is that? Padding. So let's say padding, some 10 pixels. See, some space has come inside. You want to see more? Let's say some 50. See, more spaces come inside. Okay, let's take some 10. Okay. So we got something like this. Okay. You want to have some background color then? So background color, some antique white. Yeah, so 3 boxes. 3 boxes fine, the border not looks good. Border go make something called 5 pixels. Okay. So what about the font? Yeah, for the whole div tag, you write a font family. Someone please mute. Some disturbance is coming. Who is that? Me only. I think mute all. Yeah, I mute everyone. You can unmute yourself, okay? Font family. ये क्या है? Anything. I think Courier new. Okay. This is something like type. The olden days, type machine is there, not like that. Or else Arial. Arial is fine. Arial sans serif. Yeah. See, you got it. Okay. So ultimately, what is the plan of action here is the div tag indicates you want to divide your page into multiple divisions. Then you go with a div tag. Inside the div tag, you can write anything. You write image, you write heading, you write paragraph, anything you write, it will display inside the box. And but only one thing is this div tag doesn't give any style because HTML doesn't mean for styles, only for structure. So go with the styles. You have to use the CSS. Okay. One more thing, sir. I don't want all are same color. Okay. Here one color, here one color, here one color. I want because React is blue color, Angular red color, Vue.js green color, like as per their logo. So how you get that? Yeah, see here, when I give div, see very important of CSS. When I write div, so wherever div is there, I got the style. For example, in future, you write one more div. Let's say h2 hello. This also got the same style apply automatically because whenever you mention a tag in the style, so wherever you write the tag, same tag repeats, that will get applied the style because this styles apply go for this tag. Whenever you write the tag, you get the same style. So that's why all our div tags, that's why we got it. No, sir, all our div tags, that's fine, but this div tag one color, this div tag one color, this div tag one color. You may do that by mentioning something called ID. Actually, you may write style. Yeah, one more way, style background color, green, background color, not coming, green, you get green. Okay, this is one way, this is one way, or else you have to mention something called ID. See, if you want for each one individual division one color, so go with ID. This ID is React. Okay, and this ID is Angular. Here one ID is Vue. Okay, for each individual division I given one name. Okay, this whole box name is React, whole box name is Angular, whole box name is Vue. For each name I give one color. So I remove this for all over. So nothing applied. So for React, I want some color. Yeah. And one more thing, if it is a tag, you mention tag directly, but if it is something called ID, you use something called hash React. Okay, hash is for ID. If you write something called class, then dot. Okay. Yeah, React. I'll give the background color. Something aquamarine. React is something bluish. Do we have light blue? Light blue color. React. Okay, for Angular, what do you do? Hash. You give a same name. Okay, don't give uppercase, lowercase. It is very strict CSS. If you give gap, what I'm doing? Same background color. Something light red is there. Light coral is there. Angular red. One more hash. View. This maybe looks a little complex in starting, but if you practice, then it will be definitely easy. Okay. So background color, light green. Yes, it is there. See green. Okay. So we got Angular, React, and Vue. If you don't want the border, if not looks good, you can remove the border for the whole div tag. See, this is actually nice. Anything you wanted? You want some shadow, some shade, right? Some background shade. There is one more is there. Box is shadow. Some properties we learn here. Okay, box shadow. Some 10. Okay, just say 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 10 pixels, black. Not
Box
box
shadows.
sizing. Yeah, shadow. Yeah, see, you got some shade for the each box, and you want to have the box little rounded. Just say border radius, some 15 pixels. See, rounded. You want to have some more margin, just increase it to 20. Now looks good. See, this is your design, HTML design. We made CSS. Okay, so we learn a basic CSS also because it helps or it increases the our motivation. Like it gives a motivation for learning something new. Okay, fine. So hardly what we learn, only div tag, header tag, paragraph tag. Okay, that's fine. Now let's move on to something else. Okay, you understood, right? Any question here? Of course, we are using a little bit of CSS also, but the CSS again comes in CSS class separately. But you just remember these styles for now, okay? Because we use them regularly.
Sir, in font family, you given 2 or 3 names. That 3 names will apply.
No. First, it will check order. Okay. Yeah, good question. It will check Arial. If not available, it'll go with Helvetica. And this is the family. Last, you'll apply the family name. This is the font name. Font family. Na? These two font. This is family. If this is not available, it's not supported by the browser. This will apply. Second priority. This one. If you don't write also, I think it won't change because Arial support by multiple browsers. Okay, that is just like a order. Okay, so this is first priority and second priority, and the font family.
In
The
sans serif is on family. Arial Helvetica is the font name.
Font name. Yeah, this is font name. This is the family name. So sans serif, monospace, serif, cursive, 4 families are there. Okay. Fine. Now let's learn something new.
Naveen,
That
is there a prop to look the view in horizontal vertical position?
boxes are.
Yes. Suppose
Yeah, you-
header and paragraph is there. Right? It looks near. I want to look like in horizontal position. These two things.
These like
can-
this one. 1, 2, 3. Vertical.
No. Yes. Inside the box, there's
Ah.
two header and paragraph. Where can I view this horizontal?
Oh, box will be horizontal. Text to be vertical.
No. Inside the box only, the
Ah.
data, React.js and paragraph should display as a horizontal in the same line. How can we show these two views?
Same line.
Yes.
Same line. Oh, beside React.js only you want to start the text.
Yes.
Oh, then you have to write a span. Within the span, you write. Okay. One thing you do. Okay, you take the paragraph. Okay, you keep it inside the H2.
No, sir. For H2.
Generally, yeah, both are block level elements. So
gives spans at that time it will work, but we need to write our own styles for heading.
you have to write a
Span.
span. So within the span, you write React.js, and also one more span. Here you write some blah 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 text, and for this one you give the ID. Okay, just give this. But you got React and some text in the same line. I'll tell you there are some block level elements and inline elements. So you write font size for now 20 pixels. It looks like a. It looks. Someone please mute. Hello. Mute man. Font size. Yeah, 20 pixel. Why not display? Is it 20 only? Maybe.
So the other span tag is not closing actually.
This is the span.
After the React.js need to close.
This is 20, and this you wanna make font size 15 pixels. You can give ID and all or class something. Like this, you get side by side. Actually, what concept concept is the H2 tag, paragraph tag. These are actually block level tags. Okay, so block level tag by default it comes in the next line only. Okay, and there are some tags like anchor tag or span tag. These are inline tags. Okay, even input tag. These are inline elements. So these are by default display inline. But if you want to display them block level to inline, inline to block, you can use CSS also. Just say H2 comma P. Just say display inline. So it will display inline. Understood? You got right. Instead of doing a whole circus, you make display, because using CSS we can change it. Block level to inline, inline to block level. So you got it. By default is block.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So now let's start. Someone has message input time. Yes, correct. Okay, so what we learn? We learn some list tags. Okay, some order list, unordered list kind of. So we have. See, we want to display some list of items, right? See, like this, I'm giving list. So HTML, I want CSS, I want like that. Some list tags. There are two kind of lists. Order list and unordered list, OL and UL. And within that, each list item is LI tag. Okay, I show you. So let's create a new file, something called list. No, maintain the structure, list tag. Okay, list to tags dot HTML. Okay, so let's make the structure, change the title. Yeah, so here let's open the browser. So list tag is like this. First, the upper level tag will be OL or UL. Let's say order tag OL tab. Easy, I'll tell you. If you know already tag name exactly, just say OL and tab. You get the tab properly. Or else just give less than OL, close it, you get it. Okay. So within the OL, for every item, you have to maintain LI, the list item. Let's say HTML. See, you got 1.html. Okay, because it is ordered list, that's why it is in ordered. Okay, so there is one more called UL. UL is for unordered. You get hardly dots or circles. Okay, yeah, let's start with again the problem. Starting and ending tag. Generally, some editors, if you change the start tag, automatically end tag will change. That happens in WebStorm, but not happening here. So like this, I need. I can't copy paste. I have to learn some commands.
So you can put shift, alter, and down arrow.
1 minute.
You
Shift.
can shift, alter, and down arrow.
Yes, correct. Thank you so much. Actually, in WebStorm, right, Control D, I practice that one. Okay, shift, alt, down arrow. In this one. Okay, fix. CSS. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. What else is there? React, JS, Node.js, MongoDB. Okay. See, we got all the list items like 1, 2, 3, 4 has come. I have actually zoomed. So you can change this, I think numbers also. You can make ABCD also. I think you write here. Styla.
Type.
Yeah, type.
Type.
Yes, type A if you give all capital ABCD. If you give lowercase a, I save lowercase ABCD. And actually, always I feel because I never tried this HTML. If I say A, ABCD has come, na. So ABCD hardly 26, right? If you give more than 26, then what will come? Let's see. इसको copy करके. I wanted to test this always. A B C D E F G Z A A. Great. Interesting. A B A C A D. Okay. It will goes on A B C D and 3-letter 4-letter will take. Okay, good. I thought of testing it. Okay. So okay. So if I give like I think Roman numbers also there. If I capital I, capital Roman numbers, you want to learn Roman numbers, you write it. Lowercase Roman numbers also, you get it. Yeah, fine. By default is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is all about OL, and you wanna talk about the UL. Same story. इसको copy करके paste करो. Only thing you change the start tag and end tag both to UL. Okay. But here type won't work, I guess. Here I have style. No, type only, but type name is not there, na? For UL,
Type equal to disk.
which one?
Circle. Type equal to disk circle.
Type only.
Disk.
By default, disk. Yeah, circle. Right, correct. Circle, but this hint is not coming. Maybe this is not the way we have to write. You have to use CSS. Yeah, circle, something like square. So these are the styles. So what type of UL you want, what type of OL you want. Generally people don't use these things when actually you're building a website. You need a hand symbol, you need some thumbs up symbol. So those things people use the symbols, and that they will manage with CSS only for each and every item. Okay, but this is just a basic a design of HTML. Okay, in
Sir,
olden days people using it.
What is the exact use of order list and
Order list.
in real time?
Oi. You want a list of items, list and timing. What is the list? List means you want a list of item. Yeah, point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. That is list. I just given only HTML. Okay, HTML is used for structure. Okay, like some text you write point number 1, point number 2, like that you use them. And not only that, you want to display the checkboxes in a particular order, some order of checkboxes. You go with list item only. In that you write input type equal to checkbox. You get all the list of checkboxes in one shot. Okay, the group of checkboxes you maintain with list item. Or you very important thing. See here, where is the sidebar? Yeah, see these are. This is list items only. They given some extra image over there. Okay, for these things. And also you see some sidebar, right? Where is our website? VS Code one sidebar is there, na? Where is the sidebar? We see somewhere sidebar.
Go to docs properly. Yeah, probably it should be
See,
there.
this is the sidebar. See, for to make this sidebar, we go with UL and LI tags. Okay. Yeah. So okay, fine. You wanna apply some styles for the list tag? Yeah, you can do that. So
Yeah.
small styles we apply.
Go for order list and order list.
Yeah, class time daily 2 hours. 2 hours for every 1 hour. I'll give 5 minutes break. Okay, you can relax for 5 minutes.
So is it daily same time, Naveen?
Yeah, 7:30 to 9:30.
Okay. So what if someone cannot join by this time?
Someone cannot join by this time means you wake up a bit late.
It's not about waking up something. If anyone works in shift or something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Actually, we get the record for every class. If you join bit late,
Mm-hmm.
we get the record. I think you can check with Ashok IT admin people.
Mm-hmm.
The number is there in Ashok IT website, right? You call it, they'll tell you. They'll give you record. So record, right? You can rewind anytime.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So 7:30 to 8:30. Oh, we crossed 1 hour. We didn't have a break. Okay, let's take a break for 5 minutes. Okay, let's relax for 5 minutes. Generally, I'll tell you the plan. You know, next. Yeah, class timings daily 7:30 because today Friday mood, na. So okay, 7:30 to 9:30 class timing. Okay, AM daily. So remind me exactly 8:30 we'll have a break because you can't concentrate more than 1 hour for continuously. So 8:30 we'll take a break for 5 minutes and then we'll continue up to 9:30. Okay. So do you want break or we'll continue today?
Continue,
Anyone?
sir.
Need a break?
No, continuous.
No? Some people already know HTML. That's why. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, let's continue. I think I'll take another 10 minutes. Okay. From Monday, we'll take exact 2 hours. Maybe some people may join lately. Yeah, okay. Some people maybe join some more people from Monday. So let's start 2 hours from Monday. Today just hardly 10 minutes. 9 o'clock I'll wind up. Okay. So tell me, we got it, but regular. We need to apply some styles. Go with here. Style tag. I want to apply for UL. So I want to apply for both. What do you do? UL comma OL. Okay. Instead of HTML, we are learning CSS more, it seems. Okay, that helps actually. Yeah, let's give the font family Arial and sans serif. Okay, let's give some background color, some gray color. Oh, blackish. Give some padding, some 10 pixels. Arey yaar. Don't give padding for that. Give padding for LI. It goes out. Okay. I do one thing. Go with LI background color. Some teal color is there. Teal. Give some padding. Padding some 10 pixels. Oh, I zoom it actually. Now 100%. Yeah. So padding fine. Margin 5 pixels. Okay. What about the color? Color gonna be white. Now looks good. But wo jo background hai na, that is not looks good. This is light gray color. Problem is this guy is unable to see. Okay. One quick check. Let's take a teal for there and let's give a light gray here and no need of the color. Okay, this is also something a different design. Okay, see that when you actually learn CSS, you can make a lot of different styles, because if you don't write this right, you see hardly like this. This is basic HTML, but you apply some basic CSS, then it will be like this. Interesting. Okay, so this is list tags. Yeah, one last tag. We have another 5 minutes today.
Now, how can we add icons?
Icon,
Icons.
I'll talk about in CSS.
Okay.
Because you have to configure CSS styles and also that takes time.
Okay.
04, yeah. Image tag dot HTML. Okay, so image tag exclamation tab. So let's take here image tag. Okay, let's open this in the live server. And don't feel live server is something a server setup. Okay, so you feel, sir, you're running HTML on server. No, you're running HTML on browser only, but live server is something like without refreshing the page, it automatically reload. Okay, they given a name called server, but it's not actually a server. It is just a Node.js package which restart the browser for every changes you did in the program. Okay, otherwise you have to refresh the browser every time. That's an extra effort. Okay, so image tag is very simple. Just write img tag and give the tab. Okay, just write img tab. So you get 2 attributes. This is called tag. This is called attribute, and image tag never have a close tag. Okay, image tag never ever have a close tag. If you want to close intentionally, give some last slash like this. Yeah, this actually required in React, but not required in HTML. I'll tell you when we start with React what is the React specific rules. Image tag src alt. Src is a sense. See, I write image, but no image has been displayed, because you write image tag browser to display, hey, display one image, but what is the image? Where is the image? That is called source. Sources means the address of the image. It can be local address, it can be a Google address, any address. The source of the image is address of the image. And alt means some alternate text. For example, image can't be loaded. For example, server down, you lost internet connection, so image can't be loaded. That time it just show up some text. Yeah, this is so and so image. Okay, that is called alternate text. Okay, so if you have any image in local, you can give, or else you directly jump into Google, search for some images. Let's say hotel, or let's take some restaurant or food. It is a breakfast time. Look for food. Yeah, nice images has come. Okay, let's copy this image address. Okay, so we just need address of the image. Okay, it can be local or it can be global. So right click, you find something called image address or image location, depend on the browser. So in the place of src, paste it. It can be a big address. So see, you got image. Okay, so you need to have multiple images. To one thing. Yeah, one more image. I quickly copy image address. I paste one more image tag. One more image. Paste image that png. Oh, sorry. Address. One more image. Copy the image address. Paste. So you have. Where is this? Oh, new tab. Yeah, see, you got some 4 images. Okay, so I just repeat them again. Simply what I do, but a very big address, don't worry. Why it is white color? Come on, it's not even showing the full address. Hmm. Okay, fine. You got images. So you want to see all images in a different sizes by default. You want to give different sizes. Generally, you can give for image width and height. Okay, so width how much, height how much you can give, or else you go with styles also. You go with style for every image tag. You say height some 300 pixels. I think it will be more. So some 200 pixels. Okay. Yeah, all are 200 pixels height. So width also you can manage. I think make it 100%. Width you make something called 300 pixels, 300 into 4, 1200. I think it works. Yeah, okay. And you want to give some space between the each image tag. That is something called a margin. Margin some 10 pixels, some space for each image. Okay. And but see here, here right side a lot of space and here very less space. You want to keep everything in a center. I think you can give one division. You keep all the images within the division. So for this division, yeah, for this division, you can make something called text align center. I think it makes center. Yes, looks good. So the items which are inside the division all are in the center. Okay. Because by default is left aligned. Every item is left aligned. So you want to adjust the alignment. So text align, yeah, like left to center, right, like that you can give. So you want to have more images, just give the divisions multiple. Yeah, you got the more images. And also a little bit of styles like shadow, rounded, something like. Yeah, I'll give a basic border radius. Yeah, border radius is for the rounded corners. For all the sides. You want individual sides also, we have border radius left top, something like that. So I think some 10 pixels. Yep. So box shadow 0, some 10 pixels and some gray. So you got some grayish color. Okay. So hardly what we have to understand is for image, I write here. For image, we have a SRC for defining the address of the image. It can be local. Alt is for alternate text. For example, if server down, I can't make my internet connection off because I lost the meeting. You can check if you close your internet and refresh, so you get this alternate text. So you have to give what is the image, something like food image you give. Okay, like that. And also we have a few more attributes like width is there, width of the image and height of the image. But generally best practice, we never mention the hard coded width and height in regular practice. We only manage with the CSS. Otherwise you have to go and look at the each tag for changing the width and height. That's not a good practice. So you have to use the CSS for that. Okay, I said 2 minutes more. Okay, fine. So this is image tag. So we hardly discuss few tags, div, list, image. That's fine. I think 3 or 4 days we'll wind up HTML. Not a big thing, right? Okay, so how I get the code then? Yeah, how I'm gonna share the code? I share you code. How many people are there? 32. It was 40. Some people left. Okay, so I'll share you through Google Drive, or I can keep it in GitHub. But we have not learned Git commands and all, right? Okay, for time being, I'll keep it in one Google Drive. Anyway, this basic tags, right? You are in a mood to go out immediately. So, okay, so let's share them from Monday, okay? Anyway, you get the record, so just practice. So I'll start sharing because I'm not create any email ID for your batch. So I'll create it and then I'll keep sharing to that one. I'll grant access for everyone who has paid so that you guys can access the code. Okay. So any questions still you can ask, guys. So the course plan will be here. I think I have explained yesterday. So first we'll finish HTML and then CSS and then Bootstrap and then JavaScript and then TypeScript and then React with TypeScript and then backend with TypeScript and then the final project. In between also small apps will come, one JavaScript app, one Bootstrap app, and HTML CSS one app, like that. But this is complete. See, the main agenda is it is not just a regular course where you can see only trainer will teach and after that you leave. Not like that. It is like two-way. Okay, I will develop a website in front of you after teaching all the concepts. By using all the concepts, we'll develop a website. I showed website yesterday. Yeah, that type of website, not exactly same. Okay.
So
Yeah.
will we be having any task to do like after?
Yes.
Obviously, this is the first.
Every
Yeah.
day we have a task to do. Okay. Yeah. So what is the main agenda is once you guys has enroll to the course. This is I think free demo. So once you guys enroll to the course, so we will take your email IDs and we'll create a separate group. So for that, daily I'm going to assign you some tasks, and those task tracking also will be there. There will be one Excel sheet with all your names and task name. So how many of you finish on time? So will be maintained for every technology level. We have tasks will be maintained. The assignments will be maintained in a bigger Excel sheet that you don't have a right access, only I have a right access. Okay. So once you showed me that you have finished the task, so I'll make it as done. You can only check it. Okay. Is it, if any difficulties, if anything wrong mentioned in the Excel sheet, you can tell me. Okay. And along with that, one project also we will do, and you also have to do the same kind of concept you use and any kind of application you develop, and that will be noted in there. And at the end, when we develop a final project, you also have to develop your own application, your own project by yourself, and you have to show me the presentation at the end. Like everybody, I will arrange some time, like every 20 minutes for each person will allocate. So you have to explain or present your project, how it is a project and what are technologies you have used, what is the folder structure you use, what modules you use, okay, what concept you use. And I also explain you I also ask you some questions like explain me the flow from front end, from React, from Redux, from server to database, from back. So how it's happened, the flow, like some questions also I'll ask. So just wanted to know how much knowledge you have gained through the course, and based on that we will also give you some rating like this. Okay, So your name, when did you give in the demo, what project you developed, the contact manager, food app, celebrity app and all. And I'll give a rating and I'll give a review. So, and this rating and review will be sent to the HR department of Ashok IT. So they will decide where you are capable and shall we give you some job opportunities or shall we recommend you to take the course again. Okay, so because that's all because of you. Our main goal is to place all the people, 100% of the people should place, not 90 or 80. 100% of the people should place as a React developer. Okay, so until then we will support you. Okay, so that's the main agenda. So you have to attend the class daily, but maybe because we are human being and we may get some issues, some difficulties and all, we have a record session. You can rewind the record session n number of times. Okay, yeah, any doubts like regarding the fees and all, you can check with Ashok IT because I'm a guest lecturer now. So, and also at last but not the least, yeah, if you want to know more about me, just go to Google and search Naveen Sagam. Okay, this is me. You just type about my name and you get it. You get the GitHub. I used to share some source code and all. And this is my Udemy. I'm an instructor in Udemy with 24,000 students. And also I have a channel, this one. Yeah, this is HTML. Yeah, so this is my channel and you can also check how I used to teach the technologies and all. Okay, so
So why
lot
not
of interesting
Angular and
concepts are there.
you have choose React on this course?
Yes, here I have choose React because most of the people are using React only. Even I'm working on React now. Okay, but Angular not much popular than React in India, but maybe outside US and all we have Angular. Okay, so that's why we choose React here. Okay, so just go
Naveen,
through them.
most of the product-based companies are using Angular, from my knowledge.
Mhm.
Or is that like that? Or
No,
React they are?
that depends. That depends. See, we are also working on a product. Okay, so that
Okay.
is one scientific what you call some chemicals and all they mix in the application only and they'll order some like Flipkart only, but they do customization of all chemicals and all. So that application we are doing, but that is React only.
Okay.
That
Okay. Fine.
depends actually. Actually, you can check like you want to see the difference, like how much popular it is. React versus Angular. Google Trends, you can check. So how people are searching it in Google Trends. See, Vue.js jobs, Angular jobs. Sorry, Angular is more. Not like that. Yeah, see, React is more. Red is React. Oh, sorry. Red is React. Vue 0, Angular 42, React 71. This is, I think, worldwide. You select
Okay.
in India. Yeah, India last 12 months. It is like this. So React is something more. But you can't rely on only this one, but you can make there are multiple resources to think of, but understanding is if you learn one, if you learn React, for example, you want to switch to Angular is very easy because here also React we are using TypeScript, Angular also TypeScript, here also two-way binding, there also two-way binding, here also single page application, there also same. Okay, here also component based development, there also same. Okay, but concepts will be same, but library is different, so definitely you have to write a different library wala code. Okay, but hardly concept will be different because these three all has come to simplify the complex application. All are component based development, all are single page application only. Okay, even Vue I can say dead easy than these two.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you learn one, then other one is very easy.
Okay. Which one you will prefer, React or Angular? Like we are going to switch from other technologies to mean or?
I prefer React, but I
Okay.
personally like Vue.js.
Yeah. Yes.
That
Yes.
is very easy actually when compared to these two. Too much configuration and all. This is from China actually. This is from Facebook and Google, but I personally like this, but no one is asking for this one. This is interesting. Very easy to configure.
Yeah, yeah. In my company also, we are using Vue.js
Vue.js, huh?
as
Okay.
well as Angular too, but I don't know why they have not picked React and all.
Maybe our architects
Okay.
decides. When we go to architect level, then we will decide.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Any question, guys? No? I think if no question, we'll wind up. Yeah. So no class tomorrow. I have another this thing. I used to teach for one college. That is on weekends. So I have to go to the college. Okay. So weekdays office and morning this one and weekend college. Love because I like teaching. Yeah. So
Shall we get today's recording, sir? Because today I joined a bit late.
you will get, I think, but the process I don't know. They are sharing the paid people are only that exactly I'm not sure. I think you can call the Ashok IT. There is a number, right? I think.
Okay.
Because I am
If
just
possible, they would create paid members WhatsApp group and all. So it will be better
they
to
will,
communicate.
yes, they will create it. Once it is finalized, right? Within 1 week, it will finalize. So they will make a group because we have to maintain it because I want to know, right, who has done the assignments and anyone facing issues. Everything we have to know
Yes.
until you get a job, right?
Naveen, is all the concepts will cover this course for
Yes.
React.js?
Yes.
Or do we need again React.js?
No, not required. Not at all required because we are doing a full-fledged application. If you develop this, because I'm telling, right, I am a React.js developer. I'm working as a tech lead in Photon company. This they're in DLF Gachibowli. So what is the concept we are using till now? What is the concepts and what apps we have developed? Based on all this, we are going to develop application. If you develop this, you become 3 years of experience on React. So no other React knowledge required. But I can't say 100% React we learn here because you want to learn 100% React, it will be like 3 or 4 years you have to spend only on React to have it. Okay, but hardly these are the concepts are enough to develop any decent application in the project, in the company. Okay, so that helps. But to gain more knowledge on React, so that will become with that will comes with the practice. Okay, so daily you will think of some different logics, some performance optimizations, and some test cases, unit test cases. For all those things, then you have to, that comes down the line. But this will really help. You don't need to go for any other React course. Okay, fine. Okay, thanks guys. Thank you so much. So no class tomorrow. Let's meet on Monday, same 7:30. Okay. So
If you want to contact personally, means will I contact you, Naveen?
Yeah, you can contact me anytime. This is my number. On this channel, you can find. You can WhatsApp me.
Okay.
Instead of call because I'll be in office, right?
Okay.
WhatsApp I can check. So any information about the course, you can ask Ashok IT. So they will tell you. Okay, regarding the course.
Sure.
Okay, thanks guys. All the best. So let's start the actual course from Monday. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And happy weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you and same to you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.